Welcome to Soul. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day, that you are well hydrated, and that something good happens to you today. Today, I want to talk about something that isn't always easy to accept, but once you do, it can make life feel a lot lighter, freer, and maybe even a little bit more magical. The truth is, not everything is meant to be permanent. And I want to take a pause because I want you to really hear this. I'll say it again. Not everything is meant to be permanent. In your life, in our lives, we cross paths with people, jobs, cities, routines, even versions of ourselves. And some of those are going to stick around for the long haul, but many don't. And that's okay. Some friends are there for a reason. Maybe in university or maybe in high school, you befriended someone and they were with you when you went through a really hard, difficult heartbreak. Maybe you had one of the best summers of your life with them. For that chapter you needed to go through, you needed that friend. Sometimes you're in a job or you're getting a degree or you're even chasing a dream that comes into your life at just the right moment to teach you, to shape you, to support you. But then it might shift. You might decide that actually you want a new career move, or maybe you get an offer somewhere else, and maybe you end up taking the offer and actually the grass was greener the grass being greener on the other side was not amazing, and you miss your old job. And that old job, that old degree, that old university, school, whatever, it fades. They move on, but so do you. And it's not a question of regretting making the decision. It's just that a lot of times we like to think of our lives as a movie, right? It's the same cast, it's one plot line, there's a clear beginning, a middle, and an end, and things are constantly getting better, and then they get worse, and then they get better, and that's it. But life isn't actually a movie. In reality, it's like a long series. Think literally Grey's Anatomy or The Bold and the Beautiful, but, well, maybe with less drama, at least I hope so. But definitely with new seasons, new characters, unexpected exits, and of course, surprise returns. And if we can let go of the idea that every person you meet, every relationship, job, or version of ourselves has to be forever, we can create the space for newness, for growth, for joy and happiness. Because endings are not always sad. Sometimes they're just transitions, signs that it's time to level up or level inward. And what I mean by that is sometimes people might, let you go and you feel like, well, they're leveling up and you're staying low. But no, it's never like that. When you're leveling inward, it means that you have also changed as a version. This job no longer resonates with you. This partner no longer resonates with you. This friend was there for that summer, for that heartbreak, but maybe is not meant to be there forever. Leaving someone behind or something behind doesn't always mean that someone else or that thing, again, the job, upgraded. You also do not have to carry pain or comparison. Sometimes, to quote my favorite poem, it is what it is. And the sooner we accept that a chapter has closed, the sooner we can turn the page and start reading what's next, start being and living what's next. And maybe what's next is something or someone better suited to who you're becoming. Maybe in the next chapter, someone from a few seasons ago shows up, but they return at the exact right time. Could be an old friend that in this moment you are changing cities and you move somewhere and find out that that friend's moving there as well. Let that excite you. Let it comfort you that no moment is wasted. Everything and everyone served and serves a purpose. And just because something or someone is not in your life anymore doesn't mean that chapter wasn't important. It was. And now it's time for the next one. So here's the thinking of embracing the chapter you're currently in, the one that's coming, to new characters, to old ones we still think about and will always hold on to happy plot twists, to solo scenes, to soft endings, and of course, to brave beginnings. Because remember, it's a story, and as long as you're here, it's still being written. And the best part might be just around the corner. Now with that, I remind you that this mindset is always done, step by step, day by day. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next week on Soul.